Sports, an activity where people compete against one another via physical movement. Now, I'm no geek when it comes to sports, but I have tried some of them, such as volleyball, basketball, soccer ball, the usual high school sports. Well, maybe not soccer. So I'm depleting my energy to rank these stupid sports from S to D, with S being the bestest of sports, the ones I would suck anyone off who plays it, to D, where the sports are so bad that I would feel pity for anyone who tries them. And then the row below it, well, we don't talk about. Subscribe. Alright, starting off, we got gymnastics. Gymnastics is a pretty cool sport, I can't lie, but I really don't see it as a competitive sport, and me, myself, being a competitive lad, I don't really see the purpose of it. The only purpose I do truly see of it is a form of art. So for that, I put it at a B tier. Lacrosse. Lacrosse is... I have played lacrosse once. It's a really good sport. Anything that has sticks, any game that has sticks in them, I really want to play. Because one of the two things that I'm thinking of when I see a stick is beat someone viciously to death with it, for legal reasons that was a joke, or I will spin it around with my four fingers and just keep doing that because it feels very satisfying. For that, I put it at an A tier. The reason that I'm not gonna put it as an S tier, however, is because I can't really pick up the ball when I'm playing it. It's very difficult to do so. Alright, next up we got weird... Is that sumo wrestling? I think that's sumo wrestling. Oh my god. Whew, if I had to be completely honest with you, nothing turns me on more than some huge chunky men beating each other forward, like pushing each other forward away from one another. I think that's sumo wrestling. I don't know if it's sumo wrestling, but I'm just gonna assume it is. For that, I'm gonna put it at an A tier because of how fun it is to watch. It's the coolest thing to watch the tournament happen live. Alright, next up, figure skating. Figure skating is... It's very beautiful. It's just like gymnastics. For that, I'm gonna put it at B, because I feel like they're both very similar things. It's just the pure of art, just to show yourself. It's like a dance. You repeat patterns in order to show like one consecutive movement, right? That's what you usually do. It's like a dance. All right, this has to be the most unique sport on this list. I don't know what it's called, but it's really cool. I'm gonna put it as an A tier. Sorry, because the sport is just really cool to see. It's very weird. I don't know why shaking up the ice with some brooms would heat it up and make the thing go further. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, it sounds very cool and I like it. And we have rugby or American football, one or the other. I don't like it. I don't get the point of American football. You're running around with the ball in your hand and you're just asking to be beaten up by a bunch of people that are just gonna jump on you. So I don't like that because of just safety reasons. I hate it, and I just don't like the helmets that you have to put on. It's like that one trap from Saw. All right, next up we have ice hockey. Ice hockey is a pretty cool sport. If I was able to learn how to ice skate, I would probably try it once. It's a pretty cool sport to learn, but in the end, I think I'll put it at a C tier. A good C tier works. Oh my god, don't get me started on this, please. Marathon running, or whatever you call it. Fuck you. I hate it. It's horrible. It don't do anything. If this calms you down, go all for it, but don't turn it into a sport. I'm gonna put it at a D tier though. Oh my god. Oh, it's volleyball. Oh my. Volleyball, it's something else. It turns me on differently. It turns me on inverted. What? I think volleyball, I'm a big volleyball player myself. I like to play a lot. I can serve somehow. I'm not gonna tell you my whole life story, but I think volleyball is a great game. It comes out. I love it. It's such a great game. I'm gonna put it at C tier for that reason. Oh, God. I don't want to say it, but it's a beautiful S tier. Oh god. I don't even know how to play the game. I've never played the game in my life. But it's just a man on a horse playing soccer with a hockey stick. Like, come on. It's just a bunch of sports mixed into one. Oh, it's so out there. It's so stupidly out there. Whatever it is, do more of it. We need more of this. We normalize this. Mountain climbing. Oh my. It really depends. If this mountain climbing has no safety grip on it or anything, then I'll probably remove the sport in general because of how dangerous I think it is. But just to talk about the sport itself,
it's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't try it for the life of me. I mean, it doesn't sound cool. It sounds exhausting. I need actual shoulder strength, and at the state that I am right now, it's a cool sport, I guess. You see some good chunky built men climb up a rocky mountain. You know what? It's fine. It works. Makes me feel better about myself. Skateboarding, but on ice. I don't know. I don't have a really good opinion. I would definitely try it out though, but I don't really see the thrill. I mean, I see the thrill. I just don't see the point of it. Actually, for that reason, I see the thrill, so I'm gonna put it at B tier instead. It's a really beautiful sport. I love it. I don't know how people can competitively do it, but other than racing, I guess. But yeah, other than that, I guess it's a pretty good sport.
Ooh, karate. Oh, don't get me started on this sport. It's not a particularly good sport. It just gives me a lot of memories, which I do not like. Because back then, in 6th grade, I think, was it, got into a karate club. And for that reason, I really hated it. I really hated the karate club. It was annoying. But I went there once, and I absolutely despised it. I begged my parents not to go just because of how awful it was. I remember once, there was this column that was in the club, and on the column was just like those cushions so you can actually punch, kick, whatever. I just ran full speed towards the column and jumped and grabbed on like I was hugging for my dear life. But that's the only thing. That's the only great experience about it. Other than that, a solid B tier. Next up, cricket. Please remove it. Replace it with baseball. Baseball is the cricket that... I don't know how to say this. Cricket is mid. Fishing. Yuck. Get rid of that sport. I hate fishing. Oh my god. Why is it even a sport? It just should be a hobby. Competitive fishing shouldn't be an actual sport. It's a matter of which fish likes the bait better. I don't get it. I mean, fishing, you just wait there patiently for like an hour to catch like a minnow, and then you be all happy about it. Like, yes, I caught a minnow. I'm so good. Ho ho ho. I've waited an hour for this thing, and I'm gonna throw it back into the water, because what's the point of doing it? What's the point of fishing if you don't get the achievement in the end? I don't get it. I really don't. That's for that reason I'm gonna put it at D. Because fishing can be sometimes very relaxing, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep fishing for the people that like it. Golf. You see, golf, I have some very mixed opinions about, because I've played golf once before. It was a solid but also horrible experience. I mean, I just swung the golf club in several directions in a very fast and high pace, and I liked it. I like things with sticks. I really do like things with sticks, as you can see from this game, and as you can see from this game, in this game, and this game, I like sticks. I really do. Sticks are great. I love them. And for that reason, I'm going to lose the sport that I was talking about. Where is it? I'm going to put it at C tier, because I love hitting balls. Swimming, please. Swimming should just be a hobby. It shouldn't be an actual thing. I get swimming as a hobby, but swimming as a competitive sport? Come on, you're overdoing it at this point. Just save yourself some trouble and swim out into the ocean and get eaten by a shark. Please remove it. Remove competitive swimming. No one likes it. All right, regular wrestling. I'll be honest with you, I've never genuinely watched a wrestling match. The only ones I do know are the popular ones that happened in the long past, like the Logan Paul fight against Floyd Mayweather, I think that's his name, and the Logan Paul and KSI fight, but that's it. That's really it. So for that, I'm gonna put it at B tier, because my male instincts really like when I see two people fight. We have golf, but on a table. I don't know what to say about this sport. I never particularly played it. It's frustrating as hell for me. So I'm gonna put it at C tier, because like I said, I love hitting sticks with balls no matter how bad the sport is. I love it. It's fun. Ping pong? Ooh, this might be another S tier right here, because ping pong is really fun. I love it. It's the better version of normal tennis, is what I feel. Normal tennis is too much for me. Why make it big when you can do it small, like table tennis? Table tennis is what you need, so I'm gonna put it here. All right, next up we have, what is this? What is this? Really? You're gonna give me a Leviathan swimming on water, and you expect me to give it a good result? No. Handball's a pretty fun sport. It's like soccer, but
You grab the ball and you throw it. For that reason, A tier. I like handball.
God, there's like 3 sports that are like similar to tennis in any way, shape, or form in this list, and I don't like tennis. You run too much. I don't like running, but it's much better than whatever the hell badminton is, so I'm gonna put it at C tier. Next up, soccer.
It's the same thing as kid soccer. Hello? I don't get it. It's stupid. Archery. Okay, now archery is those really cool sports which you don't really see many people like fantasize about, but I really like it. I really like it.
The way you shoot an arrow onto and try to make it get to the center of the board as close as possible. It's beautiful. S tier. I've never done the sport, but I really wish to do it one day.
Baseball. Oh, baseball is a pretty cool sport. I never particularly played it. It's a particularly cool sport. I don't like the rules of it though, however.
Basketball.
Oh, I have some stories to tell about this one. Oh boy, I'm so glad this is at the end because I have a lot to say right now. I'm a big basketball player, except that I don't actually care about basketball that much. I just play it because it's fun. And I will say my 3-pointer game is on point. No pun intended. But it's on point, my 3-pointer. But the second I get closer than a 3-pointer, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. And so for that reason, I put it at A tier because I really like the sport. Not gonna put it at S tier because the thing about basketball, from what I understand, it's a very independent sport. Like, I get you were in a team, but there's just one guy or one girl that's just going through the whole court and getting the scores and everything by themselves. Teammates are just there to like go around the enemy lines and then give it to the exact same person so they can shoot it again. But that's it. That's really it. I can't really say anything about it. And I'm not a particularly good person when it comes to basketball. I'm 5'8". I'm not the best in the world. You know, people.
This, from what I can recall, is called bush ball. I have no idea what it is, but there's 6 balls and you have to hit it as close to a target ball or something like that. Listen, the game is similar to that one Squid Game event game thing or whatever, so I'm gonna put it here. Anyway, that's my list.
Robo, it's just a Leviathan swinging in the water. What is this picture? What is this? I don't get it. It's a big train with just paddles on the side of it. No, stop.
Badminton, come on, badminton. You can do better. Like, come on. I don't want to touch your little feather quilts. That's stupid. I don't like it. It's dumb. Table tennis, yes. That is very much table tennis. Pool table, frustrating as hell. But you know what? It's fine. Figure skating, a very good form of art. It's great. It's just like dancing, but with more movement and more excitement. So I'm a big fan of it. Sumo wrestling, listen, nothing better than 2 chunky men just beating each other up by throwing each other off the arena as quickly as possible. And horse soccer, I don't know what horse soccer. Oh yes, sign me up because I need that ticket in my ass.